everyone. I just had the most satisfying experience because I completely destroyed this print head. It's the printer head that goes into the edible ink printers in order to see why the heck these things keep getting clogged up. And I discovered something that explains a lot. So watch this video. Please don't do this to your printers. This was another one that I'm having to throw out. I've gone through so many printers this year because of the ink. It's just a mess. But I decided to take this one apart to try to help myself understand what's going on inside this and why the ink keeps getting stopped up. So watch this and enjoy. All right, now when you open this thing up, okay, I'm going to open it up. Don't do this to your print heads, okay, because it'll mess you up. But there's these two little screws here. And you think that the ink goes straight through from the little sponges to, or the little pads that are on the round things, to the back and straight out, these little vents. But no, that's not what I found out. So I'm unscrewing this. Don't do this unless you're absolutely desperate and the thing really needs to be cleaned out. But there's a lot of moving pieces in here, and I think you can really mess this up if you do undo this. Now, I have done this before and it worked okay, but I do not recommend this. This is a dead print head. So you open this thing up, and this little black thing is rubber, and you pull that off and there are holes in that. So it's basically like a stopper between the white section where the holes are that the ink goes out and this black section, and I'll get this a little closer. See that this is where the holes come out through the print head as it gets sucked up through the little sponges on the other side where the cartridges touch the print head. The problem is that that's not the direct route. So I'm just go ahead and cut this thing off because this is a dead print head anyway. And what I tried to do is pry this thing open because there's another layer. So basically you've got the little black rubber thing that has holes in it, and that could get stopped up. And then you've got the black holes that it comes out, and that could get stopped up. And you've also got the holes that it comes out the vent, and that could get stopped up. So I'm still trying to get this thing open. It was very satisfying to hit it with a hammer, I have to say. I ended up having to take it outside and really, really work on it because this is basically welded in. You cannot get to this inside part without really destroying this thing. It doesn't just snap off. So this is the interesting thing here is that once I pulled this off, it's like a black plate that covers the inside. There are channels. See this little channel I'm pointing to right now? The ink goes in there and it flows through that channel, not in a direct way. It's like a little curve thing, and the ink flows through. That's the blue. The blue is there on the left right here. And then the red, I think, is underneath. I see a little bit of red right there. And these channels, see how far the ink has to travel. So anywhere along there, the ink is going to get clogged up. And it's just, that's why it's so hard to clean these out, because you think that it goes straight through these little sponges and out the other side. But no, it makes its way all the way around in here in the process of going through the print head and out the other side where the little vents are. So that's why it's so hard to clean this thing out, because it's not just a direct route. I thought that when you're shooting the water in through there, it's going straight through. And I was like, why isn't this cleaning out? No, there's those little channels inside there, and anywhere it gets clogged up along the way, it could potentially just prevent the ink from flowing. And there might be enough there to let it flow through a little bit, and then it'll get clogged up again. So that's the problem. And, once in order to get to that, you really do have to wreck the whole thing. So I would think about soaking it in a solvent, and you can get the printhead cleaners that are non-toxic from Icing Images is the place that I get mine. And soak it in there, and just keep in mind that there's all those little channels in there, and that's probably where the problem is lying. And once a printhead gets clogged up and it's been cleaned too many times, it's just going to stop working. There's no other way around it. I just had to switch out 2 more printers. I haven't had any trouble with the new printers. When the old one, which is one of the ones I destroyed, it just wouldn't print at all. And no matter what I did, I was having to clean it every single day. It just isn't worth it. So I just got a new printer. I haven't had any problems, and I'd better go knock on wood or something, because now that I've said that, it's going to be a problem. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was very interesting. Leave me any questions, and I will talk to you later.